Yeah, here we go. Gonna choose a new game. In the world of darkness is a place where immortal monsters pull the strings of humanity, and I don't have a chance to read further than that. Should I do this? Blah blah blah. Game started with creating a new character. Would you like to answer a series of questions about the type of vampire you would like to play and allow the game to create your character? I think I'm gonna go with that choice for now, and then just customize the vampire on my own afterwards anyway. Might be fun to just go through the answers, right?
You can try it out once. The game just suggests you one particular...
Would you like to be male or female? I'm a guy, so I'm gonna pick male. Okay, there's drunken mortals attempt to pick a fight with you in a bar. Do you trash the place with the fools' broken bodies, or clear the place out with a mere wave of your hand? Well, I'm gonna trash the place with their broken bodies. You met someone at a club and they tool? Someone at a club and they tool you back to their place. Oh, it's supposed to be okay. It took you back to their place. Alright. Things start getting interesting when all of a sudden you hear someone come in the front door. Their spouse. Do you head to the kitchen, let them see you, pretend you're a distant cousin and they were nice enough to let you stay on the couch, or get up your clothes, hide behind the door and slip out of the apartment as quiet as possible? Or calmly explain you had no idea they were married and that you intend to leave and never come back, keeping your finger over the speed dial in case you need the police. What? None of these choices are good. I want to bash its head in and then just continue what I was doing. Well, I'm gonna like head into the kitchen, be all naked, be like, "Oh, sup, mate? I'm just a distant cousin."
Like the offensive answer.
Yeah. You were mugged last night. It wasn't life-threatening, but you want to take some measures to make sure that if it happens again, you aren't defenseless. Do you sign up for martial art class? Next time they'll try it, you'll break their spine. Or start carrying a knife and conceal it in your belt. Next person who tries it breathes through a hole in their neck. Or buy a gun. The next mugger is a sidewalk meat. Well, I'm gonna go for martial arts, go all Bruce Lee on their ass. Sup, Yuki? You're in a You're in a hospital, so I guess my martial arts class didn't work out. Looking for the doctor who's late on his blood payments. A nurse steps in front of you and says, "You can't go in there, it's restricted to medical staff only." Do you toss her aside like a ragdoll and keep going? Or show her fangs and send her fleeing in fear for her life? Yeah, I'm gonna toss her aside like a ragdoll. You're in an all-night pawn shop, feeling the need for some protection, but very low on cash. You can only afford to purchase one item. Is it a book entitled Kickboxing 10 Easy Lessons, a well-worn baseball bat, or a cheap Saturday night special? What is that? A cheap Saturday night special? Was that like a blowjob or something? Hope.
Should be, yeah.
Are you listening on the stream or listening on me talking here?
I turned the sound on the stream off.
Alright.
So I hear double.
Alright. I'm gonna go with the kickboxing. I mean, 10 easy lessons, that sounds good. The world's cruel and unforgiving place, but you've gotten by so far. Why? Someone gets in my way, I kick their ass, that's why. I live alone, I don't need others, just me and my dog, and to hell with the rest. Well, get in my way, kick ass. You have embraced the Bruja clan, called by some clan of violent brutes. I'm not a violent brute. And mindless street thugs. The Bruja have been known to tangle, but are as proud clan who fight for freedom, life and death, and put their combat abilities to use whenever they're necessary. Okay. Your vampire attributes and abilities have now been determined and enter into a character sheet, which you'll see next. After your tour of the character sheet, you may make changes to the character or simply plays as it is. So, okay.
Which character did the
game
pick for you?
I was gonna be a Bruja. Apparently I was
Bruja, yeah, that's the brawler character.
Yeah, apparently that's what they were telling me. So how do I go back? Cancel? Canceling character creations and lose all changes. And then take new game again and go directly to character sheet. So the Bruja looks like these psychopaths here.
You can't change too much. You can basically just pick male or female.
Are you knowledgeable about each clan, so you could like briefly explain them all if I go through them here?
Okay, the first, the Bruiser, the Brawler, basically the warriors of the vampires. The Gangrel, the next one, are touch with nature and they can morph. They
Morph?
can turn into creatures.
Oh, right. Like turning into a bat
So
and fly
they're in
away.
touch with their feral nature. But open the sheet.
Malkavian
Up
next.
next. Yeah, the Malkavians are the crazy ones. They have like split personality, and a funny thing with those is that the conversations are completely different. Like
Oh,
he talks total nonsense, but if you read between the lines, it still makes sense. But it's funny as hell.
that actually sounds pretty good. Is that a good character to have while
And
I'm
for your
talking?
first playthrough, if you want to really fully understand the conversations, might not be the best choice. But yeah, the main aspect is funny conversations, and you have some interesting spells as well.
But yeah, will I be able to like, if I want to be a talk active character, like focusing on talking with people, would
Yeah, the
Malkavian be good?
NPCs totally understand you. Only you as player need to read twice sometimes to understand it.
Alright, that sounds kind of cool. So I'm leaning towards Malkavian now. How
Yeah,
about
the Nosferatu, they are the ugly vampires. They're usually the stealth characters.
yeah?
Yeah, because it looks ugly, so they can't show themselves in the open. If you move too close to the mortals, they see you as a vampire.
Yeah, and I break
So they have to
the
be the stealth character and also have to travel via sewers.
what's called. They have this pact. Break the pact. Is that what it's called?
Breaking the Masquerade.
Yeah, break the masquerade. We don't want that.
Yeah, the Toreador, those are the vampires who kept in touch with humanity. They are the beautiful vampires. That's why they also have a rose as symbol.
Hmm.
They are like flirty characters and also with conversations and yeah. Usually
That's
you pick fire weapons and they're not as strong. So I think you can't max out melee combat with them.
well, I'm not that big of a fan of an actual melee combat. I'd rather talk my way out of things or
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
get
the
around.
Toreador, I think I can remember 100%, but I think it was you can't max out the melee. It stops at 3 points.
Hmm. How about the Tremere?
The Tremere are basically the blood mages of the vampires. They also have interesting spells. I don't want to spoil what spell, but there is one really, really nasty spell they can do. Yeah, they're also weak in melee. I think you can also can't max it out, but they, like I said, they have interesting spells.
So they're basically like mages.
Yeah, basically the mages. Yeah, the Ventru was the one you picked last time. They're
Well, I only
basically
played for like very short duration just to get into the game.
only a few hours. Yeah, the Ventru are basically the higher society of the vampire clans. That's also why they puke up the blood if they suck some rats or something. They or suck blood from the bums. They only need quality blood. That's in their bloodline, and they're also good with conversations. And yeah, and they're well with the high society guys. Basically, yeah, and with the fan patches you can pick some history. Personally, I never picked some of those, but you can
Well, the history
quickly
seems to
scan
be
over them.
altering something. But okay, so if I want to focus on like lock picking, talking, and maybe hacking, and I kind of liked it being like crazy guy, either that or maybe was it
I
Enshu?
mean, the crazy guy would be along your lines, but
Yeah.
be aware that the conversations are very confusing at
Well,
first.
that sounds
But
pretty
it's
good.
very funny and it's very entertaining for the viewers as well, I think.
Okay, so we can go for a little bit of these histories here. Cat rate party clown. It was supposed to be until you put things back together after Evelyn left you. Here it is 3 years and 3.246 scotches later. Somehow you kept this gig going without one repeat customer. Truly America is the greatest nation on earth. So I guess that's in line with how their dialogue is gonna be. It makes sense but kind of confusing or something. So
Yeah, those are basically just Perks you can give the character, like the mods and ABB. You get an advantage somewhere, but you have a trade-off.
Okay, so we see here like with physical, social, and mental. I presume that we get 2 points put in mental, and only 1 point in social. So
Well, look exactly what the points are doing.
I'm gonna like.
How you want to forge your character.
Yeah, I'm gonna highlight it in the side here. What is inspection? Measure your character ability to notice hidden details. So
Investigation is basically a spoiler to you. You find books in the game. If you want to learn the skills via those books,
oh,
the investigation feeds your skill.
so let's see, knowledge. That's gonna be scholarship and charisma. For I mean, for the persuasion is gonna be charisma and scholarship. Seduction is gonna be appearance and subterfuge. Intimidate is gonna be intelligence and intimidation. So all these have like different kind of things you need to focus on if you wanna do any of these.
Interesting thing is also, if I remember correctly, charisma has those where the blue answers they work on both female and male, but the appearance feed, the flirting, actually not sure if it only works on the opposite sex.
Oh yeah, I can understand that some people get like, I don't want to.
Yeah, but I think that the developers also put some I think with the Torida guy you can also flirt with the males.
But there was fuck. Intimidate, persuasion, seduction. Nothing of them was in wits. What was wits? Wits is hacking and defense.
Yeah, computer is a point well spent. For instance, that's the hacking feat.
So, if I'm gonna focus on hacking, like, can I actually unlock or gain anything by hacking? Is that like something I can gain something from, or is it just gonna be like more backstory in the game?
You played Deus Ex. Some skills, if you level them up, they give you some advantages. Like the punch in Deus Ex, you could take a shortcut through the wall. Okay. And like here, if you have a high enough hacking feat, you can find out the password for something and also take a shortcut. Direct comparison.
But yeah, is that only gonna be the shortcut, or is it actually gonna be like I can gain something by having hacking? I don't mind.
Oh, you can find secrets as well with.
Okay, so that's kind of what I want.
Yeah. Hacking is very useful to not spoil too much.
Okay, so
Oh, but don't confuse it with all the talking.
No, it sounds fine. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna go with. So I'm gonna go with lockpicking, that's security. So I'll put 2 in that. Hacking is what's on my wits. But I also want to have intimidation. That's one intelligence. Perception. What was the other? Intimidate, persuasion is scholarship.
Yeah, and also the abilities. There are some which only gives you part. How do I say it? Yeah, that they raise more than one ability, but less. And for instance, like computer is just computer hacking. Over it. And security is, I think, lockpicking and computers. But only raise a little bit of both.
No, it's not on lockpicking. Lockpicking was wits and dexterity, I think. But I don't get any points to put in that one. Then I got these talents here. Doesn't really seem like any of these talents. Well, it does seem like I want to use any of them. Maybe one in subterfuge, so I can do seduction as well. But if I go back and fuck, it went all the way back.
I can redo it quickly.
Yeah, Malkavian, but if we check the history here, it's the prerogators of attributes to physical, mental, social. But I don't want to have physical, see. It's the prerogator of attributes to social, mental, physical. Social. What was that one? Social, it's this one here. And mental was second. So I get 2 points to put in social, which can be good. But only one unit. But yeah, how come I had to like go back all the way to the beginning whenever I do that? Why can't I just like go back one step? So not the Weatherman seemed like a good choice for now. Let's see what this one is. You can never raise your dexterity above 1, but you start with an extra point in humanity, charisma and wits. Dexterity might be needed for the lockpicking thing, so that's kind of bad, but otherwise I like the charisma and wits being additional points in.
Always remember with the bloodbath ability, which every vampire clan has, you can temporarily boost, I think it was dexterity and strength.
Oh.
That helps with the lockpicking a little bit. Also hacking feat.
Burnout, you can never raise wits above 3 but are less prone to frenzy. I want to raise that above 3. Ninja. You start with a point in brawl and a point in melee, but firearms can never be raised above 0, as guns are anathema to your code of the silent killer. Ducks too. Ducks are anathema too. What? That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, there's some funny things in there.
Doomsayer, you don't trust Obfuscate to work and therefore cannot maintain the effect for very long. Each level of Obfuscate has a shorter duration than normal. You're constantly on the lookout for danger, however, and can maintain Auspex longer. I don't know what either of those two are. Do you know what Obfuscate is and Auspex?
Auspex is basically a wall hack.
Oh, I don't really care about that. It's no fun having wall hack. Completely batshit. The effect of your dementation are great and last longer. It's difficult to wrap your wriggling brain around the concept of invisibility, however, and you must spend more experience to raise your skill in Obfuscate. Obfuscate.
But not to confuse something.
Yeah, Obfuscate seems gonna be like hiding stealth thingy.
One of the clans has this. Now the wall hack is Auspex. It's named Auspex.
Subtly insane. Your insanity does not hinder your ability to interact with others too greatly. At first glance, most wouldn't even second guess your mental stability. Your unique form of dementia flares up more easily when provoked in combat, but you can't ever raise your dodge above 3. That sounds interesting, but I don't know what that would affect. But yeah, that sounds nice. Occult Nut. Who would ever have thought that any of it could be real? You love dark fantasies and consider yourself occult savvy. Now that you're among the kindred, you find that you actually knew some of the stuff and are really excited about learning more about your new state of life. You gain a bonus to earning experience, but others find you disdainful and their reaction toward you is lowered. Death.
Okay, I misunderstood that subterfuge is actually a supporting ability for the flirting ability.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Deaf. You were born practically deaf. Not only did you overcome your disability, you enjoy helping others cope and get ahead in life. You start with a humanity of 8. That gotta be high. Also, while you do not wish to be presumptuous, but you have a vague feeling that Lady Luck smiles upon you. Will I play the game silent that way?
I never tried it.
Does anybody of your stream watchers know about these choices? I don't know.
Personally, I always pick none. With the Brewer character, I think I picked one that I can't talk too good with people and have a bonus in brawling or something.
I'm gonna choose this subtly insane. My insanity does not hinder your ability to interact with others too greatly. At first glance, most wouldn't have second guess your mental ability. Your unique form of dementia flares up more easily when provoked in combat. I don't know what it means with my dementia flares up in combat, but it sounds interesting. You got any clue what it might be?
I never picked this one, but there is you can go into frenzy mode. Maybe they mean that one.
Yeah, there probably is. That isn't very fun.
Big form of dementia. I picked the one which sounds most interesting to you.
This ever one seems most interesting.
Yeah, those are also new stuff for me, because I always pick none.
Humanity. What is humanity?
It's basically if you kill a human, you kill him by drinking all his blood, you lose humanity, or if you kill an innocent, then you lose humanity.
Okay.
Or
See.
if you're doing inhuman acts.
Research. I don't know what it is. Hacking, persuasion. Auspex. Add points of wit reveals the aura of living undead within short distance. That's not fun. Dementia, a power of supernatural ability. Each clan specializes in a unique set of them. Unique legacy of the Malkavian clan. Dementia channels madness pours into the minds of those around you. Dementia effects are covert actions. They cannot be traced back to you and carry no risk of violating Masquerade. Obfuscate. Powerful supernatural abilities. Each clan specializes in its own. Blah blah blah. Vampiric invisibility. You may only enable obfuscate if no one can see you. If you remain motionless, the timer will not run, and obfuscate can be maintained indefinitely. Oh, that sounds nice. Being all
Yeah, that's
invisible.
basically the stealth. Yeah, Auspex is the wall hack. Dementation. What's that?
Dementation was some kind of causing other people to go crazy around you.
Ah, yeah, those are basically the spells you learn with the Malkavian. Into their brain.
Okay, so I got 4 in persuasion, 4 in hacking, 3 in lockpicking. Yeah, I think I like this. Seems good.
Yeah, that looks good.
No,
The first bonus points you could put then in strength or something, so you're stronger in melee.
I don't want to be strong in melee. Okay. So we got 2 in seduction as well, so I can try to be flirty. Which skills appearance also works in seduction. Maybe I'm gonna lower that one a little bit and put that on appearance. So I got 3 in seduction, 3 in persuasion, 4 in hacking, 3 in lockpicking. Okay, I'm happy with this. I accept.